is Lisa from Life in Layouts over here on the ScrapbookingStore.com. Today I am using this sketch from the May 2011 page maps, and it is an 8.5 by 11 double page layout, but I'm going to stretch it out to a 12 by 12, and really it's as simple as just making my photos into a full 4 by 6. And so if you ever look at these older sketches that have those 8.5 by 11, don't dismiss those, because usually they just scale down the photos and scale down the paper, and you can totally make that work for your 12 by 12 layouts as well. So I first started out with that pumpkin paper, and I thought it was so cute. I definitely wanted to use a double sheet of paper because I just love the fact that this particular kit comes with 2 of each of the papers. So I made the decision to use this yellow piece of paper with the background being that floral before I realized that they were the same pieces of paper. So that didn't work very well. So what I decided to do after looking at all of the paper was to pull out this red checkered board paper, I guess, gingham, I'm not sure what it's called, and use that as part of my background. Now I did gut my paper, and what that means is just cutting out the center of the paper, and I did that because I wanted to use that red paper on the top of my layout as well. And so this is a way to get more extra paper from your kit. Once I got the paper down, I do go ahead and use washi tape on the back. You can see here, it doesn't matter what the washi tape is. I think those were actually like snowmen. But putting the washi tape around the edges where you cut it out so that it doesn't get stuck in the page protectors. So what I decided to do was I followed the sketch pretty closely in regards to using the brown leaf paper, and then I went ahead and put that gingham paper or the red paper in the middle. And I also used the orange paper that I was going to use as my background, the ones that say family time, memories, hello fall, grateful, together and blessed. I think that that was perfect for these pumpkin carving photos, which is the photos that I'm going to use in this particular layout. Now, if you can do anything the easy way, I don't do it that way. I always find the most difficult way to do things, and I definitely cut out a lot of that, because you guys did not need to see me struggle with getting that orange paper down, because I decided to put the red paper down before the orange. Never a good idea. So I went ahead and put the 2 photos that are in the center of the layout, so one on the left, one on the right. Those are down flat. The 2 photos on the far left and far right, I used fun foam on those to make them stand out a little bit. Those are the 2 photos where they are actually looking at the camera while they're carving these pumpkins, and then the other 2 photos they're actually just kind of working on the pumpkins themselves. I did pull out this sticker sheet and used the scallop border, and the way that I set it up, I only had 1 scallop border, and if you guys know, they usually aren't 12 by 12, but the way that I set it up, it was able to flow across both the left and right side of the layout. And I love this banner up here in the top. It's like fabric pieces, and they've like tied them in knots. It's such a pretty piece there. And then I went ahead and added an owl up there because he's just so stinking cute. I started out with that tree, and I love that tree, but it just didn't work for my layout. So I went ahead and used this 4x4 cut apart card and fussy cut out the pumpkin to say happy pumpkin season. And I did go ahead and like cut out the leaf and the like squiggly part, because 1, I just wasn't cutting that out, and 2, I knew that I could pull in a leaf from one of the embellishment pieces and add that. So here's where I pull up the tree, go ahead and add it back onto my sticker sheet so I can use it later, and then add it back to that pumpkin, happy pumpkin season. So the sticker sheets that came with it were these beautiful leaves and some acorns. So I used a couple of those pieces next to the pumpkin, as well as up there on the upper right hand side. I just used 3 little leaves there, and then I did use one right there with a pumpkin where the leaf was before I cut it out. I did pull out some enamel dots from my stash to add to the pumpkin, but I just wanted to add it to the pumpkin. I added the leaves, the really sparkly beautiful leaves with the jewel pieces in the center over there next to the pumpkin that's in the wheelbarrow. Now these letters here are also from my stash. I'm just going to have the title of pumpkin carving, and these letters are actually felt, so they look really cool, but they also feel really cool just by the the way that they are in the layout. So they're not really thickers because they definitely don't have dimension. They're flat stickers, but the felt gives it a different dimension. And then I have these flat stickers here that are in this like dark brown, which is not really prominent in a lot of the pieces, but you can definitely see it in the leaves on that background piece of paper. I love the capital letters in those stickers because they all have that little flourish to them. And then I did pull out my Wink of Stella pen and just add some clear Wink of Stella to the leaves just to give them a little bit of extra oomph and sparkle. So here is my final layout as well as some close-ups. I would love for you guys to go and check out the ScrapbookingStore.com's Facebook group. There's tons of inspiration for this month's kit over there, and we would love to see you post any of the layouts that you have made with this month's kit. If you haven't done so already and you want to see more inspiration for the ScrapbookingStore.com's kit, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope that you have a scrappy day.